Good morning and thank you for joining me on another day of garage workouts, your garage, your gym. So today we're going to be working shoulders, very simple exercises, and we're just going to focus on the develop of that beautiful ball on those sides, which is your shoulders, that bubble. All right, let's go. Okay, so let's start in warm up. Starting to warm up is good. We're gonna move the shoulders. The arms. Okay. So what we wanna do is just warm up those shoulders first. We have 4 exercises. We're gonna do 2 rounds of them. Super simple, like, wide shoulder press, narrow shoulder press, upright rows, and I think we have one more, shoulder flies. That's it, super easy. Focusing right here, shoulders, love shoulders. When you do shoulders, even if you have small arms or small body, but you have big shoulders, that really gives you a big and nice body frame. It just enhances your body frame. Like you have big shoulders, like you look, like a superhero. So it's always good to work those shoulders and just work them only. See, I'm gonna put this here. We're gonna use a chair today instead of the bench. All right, so I'm grabbing 35 pounds and we're gonna just do up and down. I like to use my chair to sit when I do shoulders because it protects my back. My back is a little bit delicate and sometimes gets problems. So this is the way I actually protect my back and the pressure, the lifting overhead puts on your vertebra. So that's why I like to use the chair to do that. I like my bench too. I use my bench a lot. And you have seen this in other workouts. But today I'm using my chair. So you can see that you can actually work on a chair. All right, so my goal today is at least 3 of each. Okay, I'm gonna try to do more if I can. That's 2. I still have 40 seconds. Let's go for 3. Notice that I use my legs and I just kick them up, to help bringing this up. I have 20 seconds left. I think I'm gonna be able to do a 4th set. Kick them up, and let's go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Wow. Okay, that was heavy. That was heavy. Let's give the shoulders a little tiny break. Shoulders are small muscles. They get on fire fast. So in order to do 8 different sets, 8 sets of 2 minutes, and do 3-4 sets on each, it's gonna take a lot for the shoulder. So I'm gonna try to do more weight at the beginning, and maybe at the second round I'm gonna drop the weight a little bit and use the technique of high resistance simulation training. So my shoulders think that they're pushing a lot, but I'm reducing the weight, and that actually helps the joints on your shoulders, so there's a lot of friction there. It's a way to protect your shoulders. Okay. Shoulder flies. So for flies, we don't need a lot of weight. 15 pounds will be more than enough. See. I don't want to waste more time here. But yeah, I already feel my shoulders. Definitely feel it. I'm gonna have a seat and I'm gonna sit at the edge of my chair and just go up and down here. Yeah, we're doing side flies. That's one. Even if I can do more than 4, let's say that, you know, I can get 5, I want. My top is gonna be 4. My goal is 3 sets on each. My top will be 4, even if I have more time to do a number 5. That may happen here, you know, because now I'm doing less reps since my shoulders are already on fire after the first set, and it's because, as I said before, shoulders are small muscle groups. They get on fire fast. See, I have 33 seconds now. This is my number 4, and that's it. I need to give the shoulders just a little bit more time of recovery. Well, I got 20 seconds. Let's do one more. I know, I'm breaking my own rules. Okay, that's good. Yeah, I still have another 20 seconds, so the idea is you to do as many as you can, you know, but so I feel that I still have enough time to rest before the next set. So just resting a little bit on shoulders. Yeah, I did 5, that's fine. I felt that I could, so I did. But if you feel overwhelmed, you don't do it. Just maybe do 3 or 4. That will be fine. I do feel the work already pretty strong on the shoulders. I feel that burn. Now the next one we have is narrow shoulder press. Narrow shoulder presses. Same thing as wide, but now narrow. I'm not doing 35 pounds again. No way. I feel a lot of burn, and there is a lot of friction. So I'm gonna reduce to 30 and see how that goes. I hope I'm not mistaken, and then I don't miss doing 35 pounds, but I think 30 will do it. Right here. Yeah, now narrow press, just this. Is good. Yeah, I was not mistaken. 30 pounds is probably the best weight to do right now. Let's go for the second. That's 2. Wow. I feel that I really want to rest them, but no, let's go. That's 3. I still have 30 seconds. 4 will be my top on this one for sure. I'm not doing 5 on this one, even if I have the time. Why is that? Because the burn was intense. It's not just the burn, I also feel the friction, you know, how those tendons and ligaments are pushing and frictioning with the muscle and the rotator cuffs. So I do feel it, feels like kind of like it gets to your bone, right? So you have to be careful, you don't want to overdo it. So I didn't pursue another set after that, even though I had the time to do maybe another 2 reps, you know. So next one is not, I mean, it's a simple move, but once you have already what I'm feeling, might not be. So I'm gonna reduce the load for upright rows, probably go 25s. I think that will be safe. That might be a safe number. Okay. So upright rows, I just go here. I cannot sit on my chair for this because I need to stretch my arms all the way down. And upright rows, I don't need to go like all the way up there, no. Just my elbows above my hands and my hands right on my chest. It goes right on your chest. I'm gonna have to reduce the load. So I'm going 20s. Yeah, 20s definitely feels a little less friction, although the burn is there. It's just the friction is lower. That's good. That was number 2. I also can get a little higher. I like to get a little higher. It's not entirely necessary to go up there, no. But if you can get a little higher, you actually extend and contract the muscle to the fullest. So it's always good. But right here is just as good. Just a little bit above your chest, or at least to your chest level. That's 3. One more, guys, one more. And let's go for 4. Okay, that was 4 sets. Very good. Even, 4 sets, I mean, multiply that by 8. How much is it gonna give you? 32 sets altogether. 32 sets in about 25 minutes. That's like 7.5 per minute, So it's a good number. It is definitely a good number. Number that you won't achieve working out at the gym, 100% guaranteed, So the idea is to do a short workout, but effective, dynamic, So you can feel that work really well. You can actually feel the burn many times. Okay, so now we're just repeating all these. We're halfway. Wide shoulder presses first. I'm gonna reduce my load this time. So I started with 85s. Now I'm gonna go with 30s. And this is where the high resistance simulation training starts, right? So you're simulating like you're doing 35 pounds, like the weight that you started with, when you are doing actually 30, but your arms don't know that. Your shoulders think they still pushing as much weight as they push at the beginning. And that makes the difference and protects your ligaments and tendons. That's one. Wow. Whew. It's a lot of burning in there. Especially the left side. My left side is a little bit weaker, I think, than the right. And I feel that I need to stretch that, but no, let's go. Wow, 5 reps, 5 reps. That's all I can get. I might be able to do more, but the friction is too hard on the shoulder. That's it. I have time for one more. You know, I can do another rep maybe, but no, that was it. 4, it's all I can do. I feel already a lot of burning there, so I'm gonna just rest, cardio rest, active rest. All right. Yeah, I can't even lift my arms right now. I mean, I can definitely feel a lot of work there. As I said, that sumo muscle group burns like hell. So you have to give it a little time of recovery. This minute definitely helped. Shoulder flies next. Okay, so I'm gonna reduce my load. I did 15 before. I'm gonna go to 12.5 this time. And this is just a way to, you know, prevent your shoulder to overwork. So this is a safe weight. I can feel it, you know, but it's not really pushing my ligaments and tendons as much as what I did with 15. And I'm gonna take it a little easier on this one. I can feel that already. I feel this. You know, I'm not making this up. I do feel it. So once you feel it a lot, you can continue doing the exercise to keep activating, you know, the muscles, but you don't have to overdo with more weight, because that's going to create a lot of tension, and you can damage, you know, ligament or tendon. So, and this time I'm going to respect doing only 4, even though I think I can do a number 5. I won't do it. I'm only going to do 4. I still have 25 seconds. Let's go for 4 and rest. Yeah. Okay. Definitely can do a number 4. I still have 10 seconds now. When I finish, I had about 14. So, but no, it's good to just stretch. It's good to stretch. So we're gonna focus a lot of our stretch today on the shoulders. And I think that's gonna be a good idea. All right, so next, narrow shoulder press. This is another challenging one, especially after finish doing the last exercise. And you know, this will be my 7th set. So I already had 6 sets and my shoulders are on fire. So we're gonna have to be careful. I think I'm gonna reduce my load. I think, let's see, I did 30 before. I'll try 30, see how it goes. If it's too hard for the shoulder, then I'll do a little less weight. But I have enough rest. You know, I have more than a minute, so my shoulders are not recovered, but are definitely rested. So I'm gonna go ahead and go here, put these, and just feeling around with these weights give me also a little time to rest. So I'm doing that on purpose. All right, let's go right here. Up and down. Wow, on fire. Then I can do a few more, but I don't want to push it too much, just because I need to give my shoulders a little time to recover. You know, I mean, we tried to do only 7 seconds. I think I'm using a little bit more this time, maybe 5. No, I mean, maybe more than 5. That's what I was trying to say. I usually do 5 to 7 seconds. I think I'm doing more than 5. That's 2. Let's go for 3. Let's go for 4, right? I still have 28 seconds left. So that might leave me time to do a 5th set, but I won't do it. Yeah, if I can do a 5th set, have more than 15 seconds. But no, 4 is good. That'll give my shoulders a little time for recovery before our upright rows. So although I've been reducing the weight towards the final sets, I still feel a lot of burn on in my shoulders. So that's what's important, you know, how many times you feel that burn. When you do just shoulders, just isolate, oh man, it works. You can feel this. It feels amazing. I'm expecting to be a little bit sore the next couple of days because of that. All right, upright rows is next. I'm gonna start with 20s. So yeah, it's not a lot of weight, but if I started with upright rows my first set, I'll be doing probably 35s, but at this point, you know, I'm going to 20 to be safe, and to be safe in regards to my muscles, you know what I mean? So that's what you have to do. One of the reasons why a lot of people get injured is because they don't measure these things. You know, they keep pushing, and then next thing something popped. You know, you tear a ligament, you tear a tendon, you tear a muscle, and that's not the idea of working out, at least not to me. You know, the idea is to do the work without risking, you know, tendon damage or ligament or muscle damage, because you are too ambitious with your weight. So, you know, and this is what builds the strength. If you have, you know, tear muscles, you know, tear ligaments, that doesn't build strength. You know, you can have super strong and big muscles with a tear tendon, you lose your strength by half. You know, so somebody smaller than you are gonna push more than you because of that reason. So it's important to, you know, always have the right way that will give you challenge, but will not compromise any damage to your body and your muscle, tendons, and ligament tissues. 10 seconds. This is my number 4. So I ended right on time. All right. This was my last exercise. So now we do a little cardio, and then guess what? We stretch. We're gonna focus on shoulders today. First thing we're gonna do is stretching those shoulders. Oh yes, yes, yes. Yeah. Yes, feels good. I was actually very happy doing less weight on my last 3 sets, I believe, when I definitely reduced the weight a lot more, because I don't feel that my shoulders are suffering that much. I mean, I feel the work, but I feel that I gave my shoulders the right space so they can recover. Okay, this one, I think I'm gonna grab this door here to stretch the other shoulder. Feels great. I'm gonna have to do this one more time. Right here. And right there. Oof. Awesome. Wow, it really feels, just the stretch gives you so much relief, you know, on the shoulders. So now look, we're crossing here, crossing there, hands together, you know, like if you're squeezing something in between. Now I'm going down, shoulders back, hands down, shoulders back, hands down, shoulders back. Once I'm here, now I'm going to stretch one side. Yes, and now inhale, exhale, stretch the other side. Now we tilt from one side to the other, move the neck from one side to the other, circles. Oof. Wow, feels so good on the shoulder. I feel that my shoulders want to come up like this. All right, so I'm going to do another stretch. I'm going to use the fitness ball. So what I'm doing now is, let's go this way. I'm going to go here and stretch. I call this the X stretch on the fit ball, the fit ball X stretch. This is so good for the shoulders and your back. Just stay there. Let your arm's weight pull down on the shoulder rotator cuffs. And you know, like the front, your deltoids and part of your chest also pulls. Right here. So good. Now I do this other exercise, I call it the hugger. So I put this here, my fitness ball. I'm gonna drop my weight and lose my shoulders with a little bit of weight. So let's see, I'm gonna use 15 pounds. 15 pounds on each. Oh, this one has more. Let's switch this. Okay. 15 pounds on each. So what I do is I lay here and I let the weights pull my shoulders down. yeah. That feels really, really good. Okay. Perfecto. Down. So much relief on the shoulders right now, guys, just because of that. So now we're just gonna stretch a little bit the legs like we always do. This is the one that we never miss. And what a relief to the shoulders. It's unbelievable. It feels so good, so good. Here and there. One side, the other. Now I'm just going to use my chair here to do side stretches. So look, I'm grabbing my head, I'm pulling with my head down. That pulls all my rib cage up to my dorsals. And that also, when you pull muscles that are chained in some or another way to your shoulders, that also gives you relief on the shoulders. So I feel that this is pulling all the way up here. It's not exactly the shoulder, but it relaxes the muscles around the shoulders, and that really helps. Now right here, I'm going to twist on one side. And twist to the other side. Very good. Now let's bring this back there. I'm going to plow, and then after I'm going to use my rumble roller, and I'm going to roll a little bit on my shoulders. So let's do plow, back. Here, up and down feels good, up and down feels good, up and down feels good. All right, just grab this guy here, come on buddy, just a little bit on my back, right here. Okay. Right there. So my timer is calling me for the roller, but I already started the roller. Our training today was a little bit different, especially the stretch part, which actually made it a little different. There are some exercises, some stretches actually that I'm not doing that are part of our regular days, but it's okay. You know, when you feel that you need to work a little bit more on something, you should focus on that right there. And now, this is where we work on those shoulders. Wow. Ooh, this thing's getting deep. So let's go the other side. Okay, I cannot like put my part of my body weight. I cannot put all my body weight. That'll be too hard for the shoulder. But at least a little bit, it helps pushing those little round spikes deep in, and that helps. Well guys, thank you so much for joining me today on this shoulder workout. Please make sure to subscribe, share the video, like the video. This helps a lot of people that may need this workout more than you and me. So don't forget about that. Thank you so much for watching the channel and be part of this community of people working in their garages every day. So thank you, and I will see you on our next workout. Okay, peace.